spricht, werde ich nun switchen auf English. We've just heard it, sustainability is the big topic of the hour, and I'm delighted that we have a great speaker already standing next to me. He will talk about sustainability and the importance of both sustainability on the one side, but digitalization and how to put it together. So please give our speaker a warm applause, and can we get give him an applause already. Yes, thank you. And we need the clicker. Is there the possibility to get the clicker?
Yes.
Did the last speaker run away with our clicker? Yes, he is coming back. That is great. Danke. Perfect. So, Lubo, I'm excited you're here and we're ready for your presentation.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lubko. I have 15 minutes of your time. I plan the presentation in English, aber ich spreche auch Deutsch. Das heißt, ich kann die Fragen auch auf Deutsch beantworten, aber danach. Tut mir leid, dass ich auf Englisch spreche. Ich hoffe, ich verwirre KI nicht, dass ich jetzt auf Deutsch und Englisch switche. Let's go. So, my name is Lubko. The full name is unpronounceable, so please don't try it. I'm representing today the company ELEKS. It's a software development company originally from Ukraine. We are started in 1991 with the energy product for testing the stability of energy grids. We started with 2 people, and now we are around the world, 2,600 people on all continents except Australia and New Zealand and Antarctica. But we will get there, no worries. My role at ELEKS is representing the topic sustainability, and at ELEKS we're asking ourselves as a digital company, how can we help companies to achieve net zero goals and sustainable future with digital technologies? Is it possible, is it greenwashing, or is it fake? Besides doing the software development and doing the business development and sales and all of that, we contribute to society and we go sometimes to universities. Recently I was at the university giving a lecture on sustainable business models. And we had a full day lecture. There was a lecture also from Denmark, and we were discussing, so how can you make money in a sustainable way? And students were so engaged. Those consultant type with the jackets, when they're 23, 24, they want to earn a lot of money. They have this super nice haircuts, and they were like actively involved. And then in the end, I was asking about the feedback. So what do you think about all of this? Everybody was like, yes, this is the future. And there was one guy, I think he was from somewhere from France or somewhere from Benelux, and he was saying, okay, you know what, 90% of wealth is still controlled by 1% of population, and this 1% of population is not interested in sustainability. So whatever you do, if you cannot make the sustainability a business case, you fail, you lose. No matter what the regulations were saying, no matter what the people were saying, and what will you preach to us, you will fail. So our question as a software development company, we are profit-oriented, and we ask ourselves, so how can we make sustainability a business case? As a lecturer, you don't want to hear questions like this from students, right? Then it got me thinking. I came up with some smart answer and concluded the class. But then after that, I spent some time contemplating. So first of all, if you want to avoid penalties, and European Union, also governments in Germany and other countries are very good at this, so they are giving a lot of directives. So if you want to avoid penalties, it makes sense for you to become sustainable. The recent legislation, European Sustainability Reporting Standards, which comes back to the CSRD, it's just the beginning. Then the next one would be very important for you, the green claims, to avoid greenwashing. After that comes the EU Digital Product Pass. So all of those regulations will build up in the next 5 to 10 years, and if you are not on board now, you will lose a lot of money, and then it would be for your business a huge problem. That's the first reason. The second reason is 70% of millennials, they saying, if there is something green on the product, if it's sustainable, if there is anything related to sustainable, I will buy it. You have my money. So it makes, if you want to maintain the business and grow the business, it makes sense for you to become sustainable, because this is how you grow the customer base. And problem with the greenwashing, of course, but also this is how you can grow the business. The third reason, we all love this topic, strategies of companies, sustainability agenda, net zero agenda, all of those agendas and directives are a great topic for a digital transformation. So how can I make my company fitter, nicer, sexier. We get together on those events and spend money, tons of money and time to align on strategy. But just take the sustainability directives. This is your best plan. This is the new money-making machine. Okay, about examples now. So at ELEKS, we have several examples. We're already helping our customers to become sustainable. To that, I brought 3 examples. Very brief, very superficial, so if you have any questions about that, we are at the Ukrainian booth in Hub 25 at 380. So please come to us and we can deep dive into details about that. So the first project we will start in a few weeks. It's a project sponsored by the European Union, but European Institute of Innovation Technology. It's related to food and health. So in this project, we would like to, it's a consortium project. It's not only project, it's a R&D project, also the public government, public money flowing into this project. We're doing this with 3 other partners, University of Helsinki, Vita Gorz at Accelerator in France, and Malta College of Science, Art and Technology. Yes, so it's a joint effort. What we want to do in this project, we want to help dairy companies, milk, cheese producers to become more sustainable, to align the strategy and to understand their footprint and reduce their footprint. So why it's important? First of all, it's important because one of the major polluters in the European Union is agriculture sector, and with that the dairy and the milk production sector. Second reason is they figure out everything about the methane gases, about the packaging, about the milk, but the problem for them is the energy. So the energy footprint in production, growing and providing food to cows, and also the energy footprint in the segment. It's amount to about 60 to 70% of overall footprint in the milk production. So that's the second reason. Third reason is lacking of data, aligning corporate emissions with the product emissions. So the corporate emissions, it's mean the facilities, the product emission, a liter of milk. And here I talk again about the green claims and the EU digital product pass. So if next time you go to the supermarket and choose between 20 different brands of milk, look for the brand of milk where you can trace the footprint. And this is what the project is aiming for. You will see this in about 7 years. This is how you as a consumer will be able to influence through your money, the sustainability and the companies, the sustainability of the companies. So this is the first project. It will start in about 2 weeks. So if you want to know more, please come to us. And we need you as well. We need the input, we need the insights from you, we need constructive criticism, because we don't know many things yet. Another project which I cannot name the company, but it's a larger energy production facility in United Kingdom. For them, well, they pledged before the UK government. They said, okay, so we want to become a net zero by 2030. But and they were very positive about that. Yes, let's do this. And we have to start the sustainability reporting. We have to do the data collection. We have to be more transparent. So the first reason they want to achieve the net zero goals, to reduce the impact, and they wanted to improve the image towards the customers, because as a dirty energy producer, for them it was a question of getting more customers if they become more sustainable. So those were the reason why I wanted to do this. We are in the middle of the project with them. What we're doing for them, so it's a company which operates on 3 different continents, from Australia to United States, also in UK. And the question is, so getting the raw materials to the facility, to fuel the facility, to produce the energy. There is a lot of data sources. They bought a lot of companies. The problem is, how can I align all of this? How can I streamline all of this data collection in one place, so that I don't use Excel tables, so that I don't use different formats, different people on the different times report on those things. So that's the first task we are working on, so aligning everything. Secondly, automating, so reducing the manual workload and the error rate, because the more people are involved in the processes, the more problem you have with the errors. So that's why the second topic we are doing, we are automating the processes for them. Third one, the communication is very important. Internal communication and external communication. This is required by the directives, but also it's business smart, because if you can communicate that you're becoming from bad to good, so if you're becoming brown, you're becoming green, then more customers will give you your money. They will come to you. So that makes only sense for them. But how can you communicate this directly to the customer? How can you make yourself sexy to the customer who think you are awful? So that's a huge question we are working on as well. The third project, and it's a very special project, that's our customer in Canada. It's a project called, so it's an ELEKS company, ELEKS, and we developed for them ESRP system, a sustainable recovery platform for recycling of tires. So I have 5 minutes left, so I will show you the video, and after that I will be happy to answer the question. I hope the video will show everything. Hope the video will work. Yes?
Every year, millions of tires are recycled into new, useful products and kept out of landfills. Driven by sustainability, tire producers strive to ensure compliance with regulations and enhance recycling performance. However, without an efficient approach to manage the recycling process, this can be challenging. That's where ESRP comes in. From the moment a tire is deemed used and all the way to its processing, the ESRP platform tracks its progression in one scalable track and trace system, adaptable to users' needs and different materials. No more spreadsheets or paperwork. All the transactions in the recycling process are captured where they occur, right in the field, and tracked to ensure accuracy every step of the way. All of this in one easy-to-use system on both mobile and desktop platforms, ensuring compliance with regulations, providing valuable insights into the efficiency of recycling and resource recovery systems, and allowing producers to identify the origin of used tires that are tracked in the system. Our platform employs advanced technology to make the entire process even more transparent, while eliminating manual transactions. Join us in making tire recycling simple, sustainable, and efficient. Contact us at etracks.ca.
It wasn't everything that easy with this platform. So we had, so they had already a platform before, but it was very static. Whatever you wanted to do, you have to help basically change the whole system. So there were the three key differentiators we included in the platform. So we reshaped this platform and built it as in a modular way. So whatever we take up the module, for example, financial transaction modules, or the tracking device or visual recognition modules, the whole system was intact. And you can add also many other modules. The second one is, you can imagine in Canada, in the state of Ontario, it's full of snow, full of trees. And the drivers, the haulers who are collecting the tires are people who are not concerned about sustainability at all. So you have to make the interaction with the devices, with the tires, with the system as easy as possible. So the usability was a huge, huge topic. One-click approach, basically. Secondly, the fraud prevention. Sometimes our haulers forgot to upload the ticket, or forgot that they already uploaded the ticket and uploaded the ticket twice or triple times. So we have to help them to avoid those mistakes in the future. That's why we invented the data science with the visual recognition tools for the fraud prevention. Thank you very much. With that, I'm concluding my presentation. We have 2.5 minutes for the Q&A. If you don't have questions, I will be happy to answer those questions. My colleagues as well, Luana and Stella, at Hub 25, stand 318. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lubo, for your great presentation. I've seen a hand rising back there, and I will not throw it, but you could. I will just hand it over to you, and you can just speak into that because the microphone is integrated.
Thank you so much. Presentation. I was wondering, what's your strategy like behind when the company says, is this working? Okay.
Yeah.
Strategy behind?
The strategy behind when the company says, okay, we want to be net zero by 2030, and what kind of tools are you bringing there for the company? Thank you.
So it's a long journey. First of all, I have to say it's a complex journey, but it's a very exciting journey. So there are different platforms already for carbon accounting, for sustainability reporting, and you have the three ways of approaching this device. You have a SaaS platforms like Sustain Life, World Favor, whatever, as well, I think tons of them on the market. Then you have Microsoft, you have IBM, you have Salesforce, you have many others corporate solutions. It makes sense to use them when you have already the systems in place, and also the custom solution, which is also important for companies who are concerned with the cybersecurity, because you have the full maintenance of the data management process. So you have to account. That's the first thing. The second thing, what you have to do, you have to increase the quality of the data to reach near real-time data collection and visualization, which is not happening at the moment with many customers. Then you have to go back to the algorithm where you calculate the emission factor. And that's another huge problem you don't usually think about, but it's a huge problem because sometimes companies use the data, for example, in Finland for Australia. So Finnish data for Australia if they calculate the emissions, and that's nonsense. The third thing, once you increase this, when you increase the quality, then you have to develop the reduction scenarios, and that will happen on the corporate level, that will happen on the energy level, that will happen on the supply chain level, and that's a very exciting topic.
I think the time is unfortunately over already, Lubo. Is that me? No, it's the other stage. Perfect.
Okay.
We'll just put it here. Thank you so much for your great presentation and for the explanation. Please tell us once again, where is your booth and where can people find you in case they have more questions?
Hub 25, so just straight, and again straight, and you don't miss it. So it's 380. Ukraine. So look for Ukraine. We are a Ukrainian company. I'm Ukrainian also, so look for blue and yellow. And if you look for blue and yellow and the trident, and it's a huge, nice booth, you will find us. And the information is there. We have nice pens. We potentially have chocolates. We have also goodie bags. We have super nice stuff. So it's not only about talking, also about eating.
Very, very good. Thank you so much. Applause once again for Lubo. Thank you, Lubo.
Thank you, audience.
Thank you. So, wir machen